it's about that time. We decided we were going to do something a little bit different today, add some different elements to what we already do. It's going down, man. Trying to figure out ways to break the algorithm, man. Make sure you guys like, share, and subscribe to all our channels, all our different platforms. Boss Talk 101, Boss Talk 101 Primetime. It's crazy. We got to get it done, though. Boss Talk 101, where the boss is talking.
What's good, beautiful people? It's your main man, Big G, coming at you all the way live. I am in your space. I'm in your face. And you know, I say this in the morning and I say this in the evening. But I'm blessed. And I'm blessed to be a part of your early morning routine. I'm blessed to be in your lives, but more importantly, I am certainly blessed to be here. Some of us may not have made it into the land of the living today. And I've got to be thankful. August 22nd, 2026. It is now 7:02 here in the great state of Mississippi on the Primetime Network. I am your host, Big G, and I want to welcome all of you to Primetime Rise and Grind. So if you have not already and you're hearing the sound of my voice because you just love what it is that we do, well, it's time, man. Get your musty, dusty, black foot, yellow toe, god daggone crusty booty, big backs, all facts. Get your asses up, man. It's time to get funky with it, man. It's time to get in the mix with it, ladies and gentlemen, because time is of the proverbial essence. You have no time to waste time. So when your eyes crack open, yeah, it's time to get your ass up and let's get it, ladies and gentlemen. Today is a rough one. Today is a rough one, man. Yeah, man. So I'm gonna let this music go ahead on and play out. I'm gonna give y'all an opportunity to get these bell notifications. Yeah. And then we're gonna get into it. Because today is a rough one. And we're gonna talk about it this morning. But we still gonna tie it into having to get your ass up and make some things happen, regardless. Oh, yeah. Welcome to the program, ladies and gentlemen. Primetime Rising Grind. Now, I don't have any crazy catchphrases or slick conversation when I get on here. I don't. I really don't. And it is. How did that happen? I can't be on. I want to be. What happened? Oh, okay. Mm. Something happened. Something didn't go right. But that's okay. We can deal with that later. It's no major issue. Okay. Um, Let me start by saying this. Yeah, let me kick this thing off by saying this. Because we go through life in a carefree type of a way. And we don't take and consider some things until it's a little bit too late, right? Um, and I didn't want to, and I don't want to bring the energy of the day down, right? But I'm addressing something, okay? And we're talking about something that everybody understands eventually. It when it goes down and now it's too late. Too late to make the phone call, too late to make the apology, too late to start preparing, too late to tell somebody you appreciate them, too late to handle the business because you kept putting it off. We love saying I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna get to it. But life doesn't guarantee you the opportunity to get to it later. Sometimes that door closes. Sometimes that person leaves. Sometimes that opportunity goes to somebody else. Sometimes the damage is already done. So this morning, the question is simple. What are you waiting on? Time doesn't wait. There are things in life you can replace. You can make more money. You can buy another car. You can rebuild a business. You can find another opportunity. But there is one thing nobody has figured out, or how to manufacture. That's time. Yeah. Once yesterday is gone, and one of the hardest realities accepting is realizing, damn, I should have done that when I had the chance. That's what we're talking about today. That's what we're getting into for our short time that I'm here. We're going to jump off into this thing, right? And you're saying to yourself, why, gee, why are you mentioning this? Why are you talking about this? Well, I'm talking about it because we're talking about time. And I'm talking about it because an individual, that was a true staple. Yeah, a true staple in the black community, in our culture, in the black exploitation legend. Yeah, it's a legend. We're talking about time. Uh, just to answer your question, Angel, the gym was phenomenal. Whenever I go to the gym, it's awesome to go to the gym. You know, my wife and I go work out, go to Planet Fitness. We try our best to make sure that we get in there every day. And if I don't get in there every day, then we'll go do some walking somewhere. Um, but to answer that part of the question, I, I'm at the point to get in there and get something in, 30, 45 minutes, no more than an hour. I can't. I can stay in the gym for more than an hour, but I'm not doing anything except for looking at myself in the mirror. To tell you the truth, you know, the weights be looking at me after 30 minutes. Yesterday was leg day, so I worked on leg press, did some body squats, leg extensions. I walked for 15 minutes, did my initial 15 minutes to warm my body up, and then I go through my circuit. So that's my routine, right? Um, and we were talking, we was having some fun yesterday. I was talking with Triple P, um, and I might have mentioned this a long time. I think I mentioned it when I had my partner Bub on. We reminiscing about how we used to work out every day, because when I lived on the coast, I had the entire workout set on my porch. It was for my kids, for the neighborhood. Um, I was doing every weight you could think of, from dumbbells. We used to do gauntlets of curls and um, different weight class. Then we'd have the squats, deadlifts, you name it. We had enough plates to sit there and break your back if you wanted to. Um, the bench press, you know. When I say we had a complete gym setup, outside of, the elliptical and a master, or uh, um, you know, one of the machines that you walk on. um, so outside of that, we had everything else. So when I say, truthfully, that we would, my partner Bub and I would sit there all day and work out all day, all day. starting at 6 in the morning, because I used to do century sets on the bench, right? We start out, put 225 on the bench, and I'd work through. I'm sorry, not a century set. That's 10 sets of. No. That was easy work. Um, I would sit there and work through doing 1,000 presses on the. Now I wouldn't do this every day, but I go through my sets of 10 incrementally, and it was for um, deep tissue, deep muscle build, of 225. And that's why I got really used to just working out with 225, because I do this on a regular and consistent basis. And of course, my partner was like, "Bro, you crazy, man. You need to be doing all that," which I didn't at my age. But the fact that I could do it, and I told myself that I would start to do it, then that pushed me into consistently do it. And so when I broke away from the gym and I got back into the gym, it was a long period of time, and I got back into the gym, because I'm making reference to when my kids were in high school, and now I'm fast forwarded to my kids have already graduated, and they're all doing their own careers, and I'm back in the gym, doing my thing. And like I said, Planet Fitness is a judgment free zone. You know what I'm saying? We used to talk a lot of shit and motivate ourselves and each other at nigga fit, because that's what we used to call it, nigga fit. And at nigga fit, anything went down. You know what I'm saying? I mean, if you say you're gonna press it, you're gonna press it. Yeah, we had spots, but goddamn it, if you can't press it, don't put that motherfucker on the weight. Don't put it on the rack. If you can't lift it, don't put it on the rack. Lift what you can lift, because we're gonna make sure that your muscle and your tensile strength gets to where it needs to get if you're trying to lift some shit that you can't lift. Because before we take it off your chest, you're gonna have to feel that burn, because you're the one that made that dumbass decision to put some fucking weight that you can't control on the bar. So that was back then. Now at this judgment free zone, you can't throw the weights, you can't cuss them motherfuckers out, you can't press them how you want to press them. So you gotta be soft. You gotta listen to serene music, and but it's cool. You're still up in there working out, still doing your thing. Crunch Fitness, okay, get it in, Angel. Crunch Fitness, and the gym and just exercise in general is for us to just stay functional, stretch, blood flow, get that heart pumping, do things that help with blood flow, because it's very important. Treat your blood, like you treat everything about you that's vitally important. If you need to eat garlic or suck down some honey and um, apple cider vinegar, I don't know. I'm not trying to tell you no home remedies on what to do. I'm just saying you need to get yourself and your body into a position to where it begins to make some sense, right? Now I led off a little bit because, like I said, I'm reading the comments first. I'm reading the comments as we're talking. Okay. IG didn't pick up like it was supposed to, but that's all right. So I can't see anything on IG and Kick and Twitch. I don't have anything up there. I don't have anybody on this early in the morning. So the gym is important. The gym is important to me. Getting to the gym is important, even when I'm hurting. Sometimes, we make it to the restaurant first before we make it to Planet Fitness. So sometimes, we end up on a date night. But that's just me being honest about, some of the things and decisions that we make. Because, your body gets to hurting, and your body will tell you, nigga, sit your ass down. you know. And if you don't listen and you go do something and it responds in like I told you to sit your ass down, your body will tell you. I had a toe ache, just an ache in my toe that debilitated me. I told you guys this a couple weeks ago. I thought I twisted or fucked up my ankle in some kind of way. And I might have just been walking up the stairs and it got hyperextended or whatever, but it started in my big toe, my left big toe, and ran through the whole foot in terms of pain. And didn't know where the pain came from. So, and that's not something that I didn't fall, I didn't twist my ankle, I didn't roll it, I didn't, just getting old, I guess. Now, so, yeah, my body be talking to me, Angel. For real. This is no joke. My beautiful wife is on, and she laughing at me too, because she knows it's the truth. What's going on, baby? She knows it's the truth. Um, and I'm not going to put it on my wife. I'll be putting it on myself. You know what I'm saying? My body be hurting and aching, be moving around slow and shit. I be on this thing and I be looking pristine and sharp and, smelling good, looking good. But y'all just don't know, man. I'm like, hey. When you're back and the crack of your ass be hurting. Yeah. You ever worked out and the crack of your ass be? How do you fix that pain? Because you can't locate where the pain is really coming from. But it's in the crack of your ass. But how did you get pain in the crack of your ass? But keep doing leg day. Keep doing squats. Keep doing dead leg. Deadlifts. You're going to fuck around and need a bacchiotomy. Straight leg deadlifts, and you're not bent over rows. Yeah. Thinking that you can sit there and do all this shit. So now I take my motherfucking time, bro. I do push-ups. I do my squats without weight. I will not put weight on my back like that anymore. So I do squats, weightless squats. I just do body squats. I'm big enough. My body's big enough to whereas if I go down, ass to grass and come back up, oh man, that's exercise in itself. Yeah, that's exercise in itself. Now I can move. I'm flexible. I can sit there and still do my thing. I'm not saying I can sit there and run a 40-yard dash without pulling a hamstring or tripping, and I will not let you see that. No, I'm not. You're not gonna clown me for the rest of my life and have footage of me trying to take off running, and I done busted my ass or I done pulled some shit trying to entertain y'all crazy motherfuckers. No, nah. I'm good. But at least I know my limitations. I know what I will and will not do. And that is one thing, my people, when it comes to this physical fitness journey that I'm on, this health is wealth journey that we're talking about, this get in the gym and get it in because I'm an iron addict. Yeah. You won't see me out there trying to prove to you what it is that I do. Oh yeah, them legs gonna get you. And I tell you what, my partner called me. He said, "Man, I got a challenge for you." My partner Bub, same nigga fit. Yeah. He called me. He said, "Hey, bro, I'm challenging you to 100 squats a day for the next 30 days. You can't challenge me with no good motherfucking time. No. I told him I accept your little weak ass, pony ass, punk ass, leg motherfucking day challenge. 30 days. Bitch. Fuck you think I am, nigga? I'm the motherfucking workout motherfucking god around this thing. 100 squats? Ha! 30 days? Gotcha. First day was yesterday. I could hardly walk up the stairs today. Fuck him. Fuck him too for goddamn challenging me to this dumbass shit. I did squats. I did 100 fucking squats yesterday. I did the leg press. I did leg extension. I did 15 minutes on the treadmill. Now, the 100 squats was something additional. That's not my normal routine. That was added in as a challenge from my friend. And I should not have accepted the challenge, ladies and gentlemen. But since I have taken on this challenge, my dumbass now have 29 more days of 100 body squats every day. And you ask why and for what? Because I'm a fucking idiot and I shouldn't have said yes. Sometimes your bravado gets in the way of your libido, the cognitive process, the thought of before you speak. You have to think. Before it's just blurted out. Because you want to beat your chest and say, hey man, I still got it. When in fact, now I need an ass removal. Yeah. Do they do that? I need to get my gluteus maximus removed. Because if you notice, I can't even sit right. Normally, I'm comfortable, laid back, but right now I can't even sit right because my ass, my back, and my neck are all communicating. You know, the spinal cord, the message center sending up to the brain. Yeah, all of it's communicating to my brain. One simple message. This motherfucker's an idiot. That's all it's saying. That's all it is, constantly throbbing. When you hear the blood flow pumping through your veins internally. I don't have a damn stethoscope. I don't have an ultrasound. Yeah. Yeah. But I can handle it. I can deal with it, people. I'm built for this shit. This is the only way that I can build the tensile strength of my body is I got to keep going. I got to keep doing my thing. I got to keep fighting through. Fuck that shit, people. I'm in pain right now. I need some dope. Anybody got some goddamn Tylenol? Motherfucking Oxycontin, hydrocodone, something. I need something for this pain, people. I need I can't even breathe right. Take me some half breaths. Yeah. So I won't, you know, and when your lungs is even hurting, screaming. Because you're trying to force air into it. But the pain is so much so that you don't even want to breathe. Yeah. It's like that. But I'm built for this. I'm telling you, people, I'm built for this. That's right. But back to what I was talking about before I close out. Because, I'm here for a short time. I ain't here for no long time with y'all today. I ain't fucking with y'all today. I'm going to get into a goddamn bath of Epsom salt and green alcohol. Yeah. That's what I'm going to do. Hot bath. Yeah. And let the shower hit me while I'm in there. Mm-hmm. Not stick, man. He sound like me. Oh, man. I told y'all. Yeah, I hope I don't cramp up. Or maybe I sent that to my partner Bub in a message. I probably didn't tell y'all that. That's right, that was in the message. I said, man, I hope I don't cramp up in the middle of the night while I'm asleep. And it wakes me up out of my sleep with my legs, stuck straight out like stick man. Yes. Oh, man. Yeah. Well, back to what I was getting into. And some of you may not know, but we're talking about time, right? We're talking about time. Um, like I said, y'all, this is a rough one. I was reading something, so forgive me. Michael Wright, ladies and gentlemen. April 30th, 1956. August 19th, 2026. Was an American actor best known for his role in The Five Heartbeats, 1991. Streamers in 1983, which he won the Volpe Cup for Best Actor. Sugar Hill in 1994. I don't know if y'all remember Sugar Hill, but Sugar Hill was cold-blooded. It's Michael Wright and what's his name? Blade. I can't think of his name right now. Ended up going to prison for tax evasion. Wesley Snipes. Awesome movie. Well, back then it was an awesome movie. I'm talking about fashion, suits, the storyline, the drug addicted family. Yeah, it was cool. Played Elias Taylor in V. Do y'all remember V? V was the story. I think I might have talked to y'all about this a long time ago. Back in 1984, 1985, they had a season of the lizard people that had invaded the planet Earth, or the lizard alien race that could convert into humans, would have a human look, a humanoid look, but they were actually the reptilian race. They're trying to tell you something back in the day. But he played in that. Omar White in Oz back in 2001, 2003, and Lazarus Prime in Black Lightning in 2019. Wright was born and raised in New York City and was a graduate of the New Link School. Yeah. Nights like this, I wish that raindrops would fall. Yeah. Ain't nobody coming here to see you, Otis. Shit. Come on, man. Come on. Michael Wright, man. Big shout out. 1956 to 2026. One of the greats, man. One of the greats. In my book. You know, in my book. Not about anyone else, but long live his life, his legacy, his history. The brother was a phenomenal actor. Thespian to the core. He was a truest. He was a purist when it came to the sexy thing. And you could see it in the roles that he played. And the brother could sing his ass off. Yeah, he's played in more movies, some films that, our culture sees and have seen. But in loving memory, rest in peace, Brother Michael, right? We hold you in high esteem and high regards, my friend. Yeah, certainly, without question. So that's why we talked about time today. Yeah, I made reference to it. We talked about it. We beat it up. You didn't know where I was going with it. But, yeah, time. Remember, don't wait for the funeral to bring flowers. Don't wait until they're gone to show appreciation. Don't wait until the opportunity disappears to recognize its value. Don't wait until everything falls apart before you decide to get serious. Whatever needs your attention, handle that shit while you still have time, man. Because there comes a moment when apologies won't fix it. Money won't buy it back. Promises, won't change it. And intentions, well, at this point, that really doesn't matter. Because when it's gone, now it's too late. So let's rise, let's grind, and let's execute, people. Let's really get into it. You've been locked into prime time, rise and grind. Yeah, you have. I appreciate you. I appreciate you guys for locking in with me this morning. And before we get up out of here, let me remind you of a few things. If you have not subscribed to our network, if you have not subscribed to the Primetime Network, Boss Talk Podcast 101, Boss Talk Podcast 101 Primetime, Inside Speaks, Jonathan Shaw, The Cloud Chronicles, Jerry and Blaze, Comedian Jerome Braswell. If you have not subscribed to these platforms, I need you to do so. Stop what you're doing right now and go subscribe to Boss Talk Podcast 101 Primetime on YouTube, all social media platforms. Boss Talk Podcast 101 Primetime. Like, share, subscribe. Tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend to make sure you tap in. Right now, over 72,000 subscribers and well over 11 million views and watch time hours. So make sure that you continue to support, like, share, subscribe, tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend, and keep tapping in with us because we're going to keep on bringing you this hot content every day and in every way. It's your main man, Big G. And make sure, like I said, stop what you're doing right now and tap in. Like, share, subscribe. Boss Talk Podcast 101 Primetime. And if in fact you would like to link in and lock in and get our good man, our resident comedian, Jarrell Braswell, in your city, lock in with us. Need a host, feature, headliner, or motivational speaker who delivers every time? Book comedian Jarrell Braswell, bringing high energy comedy and unforgettable performances to every stage he touches. Catch him while you can. Visit jvcomedy.com and secure your date today. Calendar is filling fast. Book Jarrell Braswell now.
Come on, y'all ass. Come up, blooded. They call me JV Comedy.
Coming to the stage, comedian JV. Man, I tried they older women. Them cougars, they fucking it up. They doing what young women doing. Cougars popping, mollies. They getting BBLs, all that shit. One cougar I was fucking with had a BBL. She was shaped like a silverback gorilla. For real. Had another one I was fucking with. That bitch was shaped like Shamar.
And speaking of dating, if in fact you're 21 years and older and you're interested in joining our casting call for our upcoming filming of You Ain't My Type, lock in with us, man.
You ain't my type, but you might be tonight. I'm good. You ain't my type. Come on, baby, change my mind. I'm good. We'll laughs. Let's see what we find. You ain't my type. They never felt this fun. Whee!
And we're going to close this thing out today, but I also need to give you guys a little insight on some things that are coming up. So it was like some awesome resource information that comes when you need it the most. When you need it the most. You know, things that can add to what it is that you're doing. So out of love and respect for my friends that are on this journey with us in this podcast space or in this conversational space, and us promoting one another in what it is that we do. I'm going to add a segment into my talks. You know, I'll start, besides the educational segments that we do, you know, with the language, I'm going to also add in a segment, a blog segment. I'm starting to receive the recordings from my Raw True Novels blog with our sister Lynette Williams. So I'm getting the audios, getting audio files. Prisoner in My Own Mind, Still Here, Still Gold. The Tenant, Winded, Hitting because of language, Winning the Moment, Losing the Future. So I'm going to start, and I'll probably start tonight on Industry Talk, but I want to build a segment up and let folks know what's coming so that you'll know what you're hearing. You know, we're going to start putting these in thoughts, audio, into our segments, just to assist in promoting and, of course, giving you another perspective or another view through the lens of someone else other than myself, in terms of what it is that we see, what they're going through, and it helps push rawtruenovels.org, Lynette Williams, her books, and what she's got going on. So, of course, we're in full support of rocking out with our sister Angel Williams and everything that she has going on. So I want you guys to know when you start to hear this additional audio of a young female talking about different things that are going on in her life, then you'll know where it's coming from. I'm introducing it now. I'm setting the stage right now so that when you hear it, you'll be like, okay, that's our sister Angel doing her thing. Vicky Luche, what's going on, Vicky Luche? Yes, indeed. Grand rising to you as well, my sister. Look, man. Look. I got to get with Curvy and you and the fam because I'm ready for your interview, Vicky. I'm ready to sit down and talk with you about in the pastor study, what you have going on, your pursuit in your career as an actress, as a comedian. Um, right now, Jarrell is in Dallas. I know you guys are down in the Houston area, so somewhere along the way, we're going to have to get you guys connected so you and Braswell can, get some of these skits and some of this comedy stuff down pat, or just some collaboration as it relates to doing some things. It doesn't just have to necessarily be comedy. We need to film content. We need to film conversation. After having that conversation with Terry Cherry the other day, it was in my mind to create, and I'm still thinking of how we do it, to create the content and the subject matter for domestic abuse, and we do the enactment or the reenactment of different cases or things that could arise. And I know that you guys would be some phenomenal actresses with JB to help me pull something like that together. What is abuse? Whether it's mental, physical, and this is the stuff that people don't want to see, but we're going to show it to them because it's real. Terry Cherry talking with us the other day, it sounded like it was a fucking movie, what she's gone through. Yeah, it triggered some people that were on. Angel let me know, hey man, I was fucking mad. Yes, you're mad because you're hearing what this young lady is going through. And it's not like she's still in that situation, but that was her life. She's gone through that. And she tells you straight up, I was a part of the problem because I wanted to fight with my old man. And hey, if we didn't show each other or express each other this kind of love, because he don't want to argue with me, he want to walk away, and I want to poke the bear. Yeah, guess what? That's what you've conditioned yourself over time to believe is love. And I can't tell you whether it's right or wrong, but that's what you've learned in time, that's what love is. Someone has to beat you to love you? No. If I've got to put my hands on you to sit there and express love to you, then something's wrong with me. And like I said, I didn't grow up in her type of environment. So I can't sit there and throw rocks at her glass house when my glass house is already shattered. You follow me on that one? So I want to present that in such a way, the traumatic way, to where as people see the glimpse, the clips, the fast-paced motion, the slow motion of, or the anticipation of the argument, everything that comes, all of the elements that come into filming something like this, and be so, because we show all kind of gory stuff in the movies, but we don't show this part of it. We show all of the fancy, this, that, and the other, but now we need to show the domestic violence side of it and the derivatives of that come as a result of this type of violence, how it plays on the mental, the psyche, the physical. You get knocked across the fucking head and your orbital lobe gets disjointed. Yeah, Now your eyes sitting there swimming around. You can't see. Yeah. Y'all make it seem like this shit don't happen. But it does happen. And if we don't sit there and speak on it, we don't talk about the domestic violence that happens in our communities, spousal abuse, whatever the case may be. And it goes both ways. It's not like it's just men and women. It's everything. I want to film that. Because some people, some men, have no problems with watching a woman getting the goddamn top knocked out of her fucking head. Seeing her with a bloody nose and a black eye and still trying to apologize after the fact. Oh, baby, you know I love you. Huh? We need to see this, the whole situation play out, not just the beating side of it. The makeup part and, you know, now we're back kicking it. And how does a woman or a man stay in that type of a situation? We need to film this shit and put it out. Our way, not the movies, not the Hollywood, our shit, the real shit. And have it so dramatic, so intense, so fucked up. You're like, man, that's fucked up, G. Why would you film something like that? Because it's happening in real life. And you motherfuckers are turning a blind eye to it. You got friends in your life that sit there and beat their old ladies and y'all don't say shit to them. Because you don't want to jeopardize the friendship. Man, fuck that. Like that shit's cool. But you know that sorry motherfucker ain't gonna sit there and raise his hand to a man. You see that part. And I'm not sitting there. I can't say from a position of a woman. Don't put your hands on me. I won't put my hands on you. Because I will protect myself. Now let's not get that twisted. I will protect myself. But I'm not going to sit there and engage in some shit with a female and just beat her to the point to where, hey, man, I'm walking away. I'm not even about to get into that shit with you. But we need to sit there and document and film this because it's happening in our communities. I told you, man, I got a picture that was sent to me. The little girl was bloody from head to toe. I can't even remember her name. My wife actually kind of helped raise this little girl because she was a part of the Boys and Girls Club down on the coast. I'm not mentioning her name. I'm just saying. But now, even after all of this, she put all of this stuff out there on social media. Boyfriend beat the brakes off of her. Had to go to the emergency room, bloody from head to toe. And this week, she's back with him. She went through all of this shit on Facebook about how she fucking with this motherfucker, fucking da da da. Because it's perpetual. She's been doing this. They fight, make up, get back together. Fight, break up, get back together to make up. That's a vicious cycle. There's something going on there mentally. I can't put my finger on it. And she's not the only one that's in that situation that enjoys getting her ass beat and goes right back to the situation. And some of y'all on there mad as hell at me, right? Oh man, how you know she enjoyed the situation, G? You know, that's I can't do a female impersonation right now, but that's a female talking to me because she goes back. Don't be mad at me because this motherfucker go back to that ass whooping, and I mention it. I've got two sisters. I love to death. I've got two sisters. And throughout their career, I've not heard any situation or seen any indication or details that their husbands put their hands on them in any kind of domestic situation. Yeah, people get into arguments, people fight, you know, civil shit. Now, at the same time, I know that my brother-in-laws know that I'm a crazy motherfucker. I'm not saying that that's a determining factor as to why over the years nothing like this has happened, because uh, it's reported throughout my history for fucking niggas up. And I'm not just talking about, hey man, we just tussling around. No, I'm, hospitalization type fucking niggas up. That's my history. So it's not like it's too far gone that if you sit there and you put your hands on my sister, you're going to end up dead. You see, I don't even mention my wife. We don't even play that game. I heard Shaw say something about, if you do this kind of stuff and you get used to it and you think it's okay to sit there because you talk to your old lady that way, that you're going to sit there and talk to my old lady this kind of way and possibly raise your hand at my, nigga, you're going to end up 6 feet under. Because we don't play that way. That's not the games we play in life, man. So, guess what? I stay away and make sure that my circle of people that I deal with, I know has some semblance of sense when it comes to living a normal life. And that's not the shit that we do. And I done went on and rambled, but this domestic violence shit is real, man. It's real. But when it happens, Vicky, it's frightening. Because I don't know if it was as serious, for you to end up having your old man in a headlock. I don't know if it was serious, if y'all had gotten into it. This shit, men are stronger than women. Unless, you got the women in the gym and they doing their thing. But still, there are things that men can do to overpower women. I don't give a damn how strong they think they are. But for you to be in a situation, and for you to be, if you guys know Vicky Luce, go look up Vicky Luce. And it's Luche on Facebook. Vicky. Go look up Vicky Luce. She's an actor. She's an actress. She's a singer. She's a comedian. She's a great personality. She's filming. She's starring in a role in The Passion Study with our good friend Kirby Capone. And you look at Vicky. Vicky can't be no more than about 95 to 100 pounds soaking wet. Right? I'm talking all the way, boom. Go look at her pictures. So for somebody, and I know she ain't dating no little skinny nigga. So for somebody to jump on you and you have to end up putting them in the headlock to end up having them to stop or make them quit or whatever may have happened. We got to get into that story. Think about that shit. Domestic violence, man, it ain't cool. It's not cool. And for women to have to deal with it, or even for men to have to deal with it. But I want to film this. I want Vicky in it. I want Terry Cherry in it. I want Jarrell Braswell in it. I need Angel Williams and Jonathan Shaw in the filming of this. Get different perspectives and points of views. But somebody getting their ass beat in this goddamn film. I promise you, in this little short film. Somebody gonna get their ass beat to the point to where television gonna be like, bro, we can't even put this shit out. We cannot. This is too much violence. But it's real. Remember that part of it. It's real. If y'all can sit there and watch a nigga in a robe run up a hallway and kick a little girl and drag her by her fucking head back into a room or down the hallway, I know y'all saw that shit. Don't act like y'all ain't see that motherfucking shit. We act like it was cool. Like it was okay. I'm not saying cool as in cool, but cool as in, man, let me turn this shit off. I don't want to see this shit. Y'all always sat there and watched it. We watched it. How I know we watched it? Because y'all can tell me about it. Y'all can tell me every frame. Y'all can tell me what kind of towel the nigga had wrapped around his ass. The linen count in the towel. Yeah. But we watched it. And we stay watching that kind of shit. And we don't say anything about it. And not law enforcement. Us. Humans. Some of us cheered it on. Oh, man, that bitch deserved that shit. You know, we know she a hoe. She did it. Bro, come on, man. Y'all make it seem like that wasn't being said. Oh, she like that kind of shit. Maybe she does. Some people are into sadism and masochism. Some are S&M. Some are freaks like that. Mentally fucked up. I need you to beat the hell out of me for you to love me. That's some crazy shit now. Some crazy shit. But it's real. So don't think that people aren't out here with those type of psychological traumas are going on in their brain and we thinking that they just fucked up and they just abnormal. There's no way that this could be. Yeah, it is. And some of them will tell you to get the fuck out their business. And what do? Get the fuck up out their business. But I'm going to film this domestic abuse situation to play my part or to play my role in terms of what it is that we need to change in society or in our lives as it relates to, hey man, this is the shit that's going on. Yeah, Vicky, we talked about that because that's exactly what happened with Terry. She said that was the environment that she grew up in. That's what she saw. She saw her husband, she saw her dad beating her mom, being abusive to her mom. She saw the mom being abusive to the father. She saw a lot of shit in her life. Her and her old man were getting to it. I'm not saying something that's not already been said. I'm not going into the details, but yes, you're 100% correct. She grew up in that environment solely, strictly. That's all she saw was fighting. And that fighting turned into, that's the love that you need to receive. If a motherfucker don't do this to you, then they don't care about you, they don't love you. Yeah. It's supposed to be more than motivation, but it took a little turn because of what it is I want to get done and accomplish. I'm going past my hour, 2 minutes past my hour. Y'all come link back up with me at 5 o'clock. We're going to pick this back up on Industry Talk later on today. Make sure that you tune in, lock in with my good man Jonathan Shaw on Inside Speaks, Military Veterans Point of View at 10 o'clock Central Standard Time. We're here every day with it. And Vicky, let's lock in that interview. My sister, definitely want to, sit down and have that conversation. I wonder how Ike and Tina's kids turned out. Yeah, you laughing, but you can rest assured that if, because I don't know how many kids Ike and Tina had, if they had males or females, but if he had a male, you can best believe that son is beating the brakes off of his old lady. If she had a female, you can best believe her old man is goddamn knocking her socks and her goddamn nose off through the back of her fucking skull. Maybe not. No, I'm putting 99.999% chance that there's some violence going on in their lives, domestically. People don't tell you that they got domestic violence going on in their head. They not. Who gonna tell you, yeah, man, you know what I'm saying? I went home and I goddamn beat the shit out of my old lady last night. You know what I'm saying? Yup. She acting funny. Yup. She didn't want to cook me no grits. Man, nigga, please. Come on, man. So, Vicky, I'm gonna send you some information. Let's lock in terms of what's a good day for you to come on, and let's have this conversation, get some promotion together. Um, Sometimes seeing it can turn you away from it, but the way that our society is, we're drawn into it like a moth to a fucking flame. We like chaos. We like controversy. We like seeing other people go through shit as opposed to, hey man, let me see the positive in your life. Let me see some. I don't know what's going on with that. I love seeing positive shit. I love positive affirmation. I love everything positive. You know, I keep negative away from me. I try my best to keep negative away from me. It finds me. It finds me. But I try my best to make sure that I keep negative people out of my circle, negative thoughts and things. When I get to feeling negative thoughts come on me, man, I go do something. I go do something to keep me in a positive state of mind. You can get burned with Al Green. Yeah, Al Green did not like that hot pot of grits. There's some crazy bitches out there. You right, Vicky. Angel says she'll leave the room if there's something on TV that she can't watch. Yeah, it happens. It happens. Because you get triggered. You know, sometimes it brings up shit that may have happened to you in your life and that you've forgotten about. And it snaps. Bam. Damn. Fuck. And so now your blood pressure's up. You're sweating. You goddamn having a panic attack or, yeah. That numb feeling comes over you. Because now you've seen some shit that you really wasn't expecting or wanting to see. So now you got to walk out the room. I got to get away from this shit. Because if I stay here and I'll continue to watch this, I'm going to go over the edge. So, stay locked in. Jay Shaw will be here in just a little bit. I'm going to close it out for this morning. Thank you all for joining me. Man, it's been wonderful. Not so much on the motivation side, morning motivation. I told y'all a long time ago, I'm not motivation. I just like to talk. I like to talk about, present different things, different ideas, I like to create. I like to build things, and then I like to talk about the things that we build. I don't talk about people a lot because I don't follow what people do. You notice with the entertainment news, I really don't know about Blueface and Christian and all of these people that are out here in the world. Why? Because I don't know them personally. So I don't follow their lives. The entertainers and celebrities that you think are so awesome and great, I don't think so. I enjoy watching them, but I have great people that I deal with personally, that are doing phenomenal things. Earl Hempstead, Kirby Capone, Vicky Luche, Angel Williams, Jonathan Shaw, Keith Wallace, Chanel Smith, Tolu Smith, Galen Smith Jr., Jarrell Braswell, Bubba Dub, ECEO, The Official, Miss Jamaica, Jerry Jablaze, Coach Malachi, True Media Boxing, Terry Alry, Dearmore Carolina, Azo Capone, Roblo Escobars. Come on, man. Melvin Farmer, Ayatollah Lamar, Fred Cook. I can give you a list of individuals that I have an affinity for and more interest in paying attention to their lives than a Denzel Washington or a Spike Lee or Samuel L. Jackson, a Lawrence Fishburne, Jada Pinkett, Will Smith. I'm caught up in people's lives that matter to me. I don't know these other people, and I've met a bunch of them, but I don't know them personally like that. So I don't get caught up in trying to stay functional or jiggy with what they got going on in their lives. I don't care. Truthfully, I do not care because it has no impact on the outcome of things that are going on in my life. So, I'm going to steal this from my brother Jonathan Shaw. With that being said, ladies and gentlemen, make sure y'all check in with me a little bit later on. Industry Talk, live at 5 Central Standard Time. Yeah. We had a great conversation yesterday with Simic in his new album, All Over the World, that he's dropped. It's released on Primetime Radio. Yes, if you're an artist and you want to get your music out, hit me up, man. We have our own radio station. We'd love to play your music. I just need some details from you. Get me the deets, and we can get you onto the station. But I'm not playing no bullshit now, people. Don't send me no bullshit music. Send me some real music. All right? We can play on the station. Primetime Radio. And as always, beautiful people, y'all already know with me. Oh, hold on a second. This for y'all, man. You ain't my type. We're casting right now. We're doing the casting call right now.
You ain't my type, but you might be tonight. I'm good. You ain't my type. Come on, baby, change my mind. I'm good. We'll laughs. Let's see what we find. You ain't my type. They never felt this fun. Whee!
Hey, you never know. You might find love, or you might find out that you just ain't my type. And as always, beautiful people, keep it in the middle of the road, right? Because y'all know with me, it's always about health, wealth, wellness. Stay dangerous. Stop what you're doing right now and go subscribe to Boss Talk Podcast 101 Primetime on YouTube, all social media platforms. Boss Talk Podcast 101 Primetime. Like, share, subscribe. Tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend to make sure you tap in. Right now, over 72,000 subscribers and well over 11 million views and watch time hours. So make sure that you continue to support, like, share, subscribe, tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend, and keep tapping in with us, because we're going to keep on bringing you this hot content every day and in every way. It's your main man, Big G. And make sure, like I said, stop what you're doing right now and tap in. Like, share, subscribe. Boss Talk Podcast 101 Primetime.